Hello there everyone, Alien Fader here. Thanks for watching, thanks for clicking on my video. This is my first video, first of many hopefully. We are doing a quick CTF from Try Hack Me. So if you're here for a walkthrough, you came to the right place. If you're having trouble getting through because you're starting right now, follow along and you should learn a lot, I hope. So let's get started. Alright, so let me clean up my screen here. I already have the machine running on the page. If this is your first time being on Try Hack Me, first thing we need to do is go to the access page and download the VPN file. I like to regenerate. It usually helps resolve a lot of connection issues. So every time I need to do a new box, I regenerate the file and then I download it. As you see here, I already have one, so I'm just gonna override it. All right, now we're going to sudo open VPN with that file we just downloaded. Let's go back to the box here. Now where it says access machine, it's red, it should turn green, which means that we're connected to their network. Here we are. Okay, so let's read what we need to do. So Rick apparently it's locked out of his system and he needs a few things from his a web server to turn back to a human, because right now he turned himself into a pickle. So we need 3 ingredients, and the only clue we have so far is this IP number. So let's copy that IP number. Let's put it on a note here, and let's open another tab. And let's run nmap and see what we get. Just begin a little recon in the beginning here. Let's go. Also, it says that it's a web application, so I'm guessing it's a website. See if we can find anything. As we can. All right, let's read. Listen, Morty, I need your help. I turned myself into a pickle. Log onto my computer and find 3 ingredients. The problem is I have no idea what the password was. So if we look to our left here, we can see that our scan finished. It's showing us that we have port 80 and port 22 open. But one thing that I like to always do with web applications is to inspect the code. And as we can see here, we can have some very good clues, including the assets folder that we should be able to have access to if we go back to our website. And let's see if this brings us anything. Yes, it does. So we have access to assets folder, but we also have here at the bottom of the HTML code, we have a username. Let's save that information and let's keep digging. As we see that there's a folder here, there's a directory that we didn't know about from just the front web page. Let's run a directory fuzzing just to be sure there's nothing else, or if there's anything in there that's hiding. All right, let me open my notes. Okay. So in this case, you could run GoBuster, you could run DearBuster, Nikto. I am going to be running FFuff, which is also called fuzz faster you fool. There it is. I'm going to copy my IP address here, and this is the command. I'll try to run by the command on what it is here as best as I can. Okay. Just copy that. Alright, so as we can see here, the command for FF has a -w, so you can place the path for the word list that you want to use, and that with the :fuzz, which this is what's going to be substituted at the end of your IP address right here. So everything that's on the common list is going to go through this fuzz variable, and we're going to try to have access to that page. And we're using recursion just to double check if there's any directories inside that other directory. And the .php here means that we're looking for only PHP pages at the moment. So let's run it. We're looking for 200s like this one over here. We got a 301 for the assets. We got a redirect here. We got the index. We already been to that page, which is the one we have open at the moment. Now we have a login page. Let's copy that. Open a new tab. Take a look. All right, so there we go. We have a login page. We have another 200 here on our left. Let's copy robots. Open a new tab. And we have a clue. We have a wobble up dub dub. Let's copy this and put it within our notes. All right. Now we have a username, a login page, and wobble up dub dub, which we can probably guess is the password for the login. So let's try that. Sorry, my phone's going off here, guys. All right. Okay. I'm not gonna save it. As you can see here, we have a command panel. So let's run some commands to see if anything happens. Let's go with help first. Nothing. Let's run ls, which is what I usually like to run. And that shows us quite a few things, including what seems to be our first ingredient. So let's try to cat that cat. And we get an error. So what's happening here, some commands have been disabled. We are not able to use cat in this moment. So let's take a look at our list again. I ran a bunch of different commands here. Nothing would work. One that I tried that gave me a different result was when I ran tact on portal. I got this information here, which if you pay close attention to this line, it tells us that we can't use these particular commands. So this is out of question. We cannot use. But it does not say sudo. So I took note of that. Let's go back. Let's take a look at tac again, but with our super secret ingredient here. And we have our first clue. Save that. Let's go back to the list, see what we have. We have another text file here that's called clue. Let's tack that as well. And we have look around the file system for other ingredients. So we can't really navigate on this. So if we go cd, that doesn't really help. If we go ls, We get the same stuff. LSLA. We get some more information. But since we didn't see sudo on that list, let's try to run a sudo command. And yes, sudo does work. All right. One way to navigate through some systems if the page wasn't sanitized well enough, it's something called path traversal or directory traversal, which means that we can move back and forward on the directory using just a string of commands like this. ls ... As you can see, we have access to a different part of the hierarchy. So let's keep trying. Let's keep going. ls ... all right. And here we have access to root and home. So how do we read this? We just gotta type whatever we type to get to this place, plus the folder that we want, with the list ls command right in the beginning. So if we go ls ... home, I was missing one. We are able to get into the user folders. So if we go ls ... home/Rick, we have our second ingredient. So let's stack that. Now remember that since there's a space in between here, keep this file name under double quotes, and you should get your second ingredient. Let's add that to our list. Fantastic. Now if we go back to ls ... and we see here that we have root, let's try to have access to root. And nothing happens. But what we can do is try to run the same thing with sudo. And there we go. We have our third ingredient. Let's stack that. Don't forget to add sudo to this, or else it's not going to work. Here we are. We have our third ingredient. All right, now we go back to try hack me. And we copy all of the answers into their precise location here. And then we just complete the box. And that's it. Congratulations, guys. You did it. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. If there's any particular boxes that you guys want done. Again, I am not a hacker by any means, but I am definitely trying really hard to learn. So this is just my way to get back to the community the best as I can. Maybe there's somebody that's trying to learn, and this video might help them. So that's it. All right. Thank you very much, and see you next time.